play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
For the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean, 4 on the play. Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. But 2 incompletion sets. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first.
Good game for a receiver. So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return.
Halftime will ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we all have strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging the offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
22 yards there, a first down.
Exit.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play. And at this, they've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Cousins.
This defense is continuing to contest every.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 41 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball.
Can have a lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense.
They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be their final football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Cousins throw complete to Thielen, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Give a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Safeties, and you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 34 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's when you say, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, and even 50 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do. He leaves him out there with another chance.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination.
Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now. They know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run.
Described. We're in OT. You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.